Welcome to another episode of Savage Cash. Here with me, Suppoman, your superhero cryptocurrency expert. Today's video promises to be one of the best cryptocurrency videos I have ever brought out. Why? Because I'm going to introduce you to 5 coins you may not know about. And not only that, but I am going to explain them simply, very simply. I'm going to make sure that you know exactly what they are. Because following on from yesterday's video, if you have a look and hear what I had to say, if you look at the websites behind these cryptocurrencies, the white papers, when you look at how the ICOs are kind of presented to you, it's the same old crappy jargon that you see. Decentralized this, marketplace that, ecosystem, smart contracts, blah, blah, blah. It's all these ridiculous kind of jargon that confuses and makes you think, what the hell is this? I do this all the time. There have been a number of people in my Suppoman's cryptocurrency mastermind group that have said to me, Suppoman, what do you think of this coin? Suppoman, what do you think of this coin? And instead of doing the research, I say to them, why? Why should I look at that? Why is this a good investment? Why do you think this is worth me looking at? And I ask them to give me a kind of short sentence about what it's about. And what they do is they copy and paste what's on the blooming website, and I can't make head or tail of it. And so I say to them, if you can't simply summarize this to me, I'm not listening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to present these cryptocurrencies to you in this video and give you a chance to get behind them and know what you're investing in. Because certainly when I do my research, you have to sometimes really drill out into the detail. You have to look on Steemit, look on blog posts, you have to look at YouTube videos, you've got to look at what the experts are saying, and only then do you have a true picture of what you're investing in. So I'm going to be providing that to you and giving you a chance to get into these cryptocurrencies whilst the prices are currently lower than they have been. A lot of these have blown up very recently, and what I'm doing is I'm giving you a chance to get in while it's dipping, because at the moment what's been happening is the market just doesn't know what to do. There's panic selling ahoy. There's all sorts of weird activity happening. This morning I woke up, Bitcoin was $3,600. Okay, so it had gone right down and then it went right back up again. You can see it here with this little graph. You can see the movements that have been happening. It slumped, about 6 hours ago, and then it's gone up since. So I want to give you a chance to get in on the action on these 5 cryptocurrencies. So let us begin. So in at number 5, we have SafeX Coin, or SafeX as it's also known. Now, SafeX is essentially a marketplace. It's a platform where you can anonymously pay for goods or services. Okay, so it basically makes it anonymous for the buyer when they are paying for something. All right, so when you pay with a credit card, certain information is transmitted with the card payment, which means that if somebody cleverly, like a hacker, manages to intersect the payment, they get your details, and essentially your finances are in jeopardy. They're at risk of being rinsed. Like a lot of these clever hackers in cryptocurrency, they are finding out ways to rinse people's wallets and take money away from them and rinse their the money they've got on exchanges. These hackers are very clever. So SafeX is essentially a platform that enables anonymous transactions so that it protects buyers, protects sellers, and protects them from hackers. It also gives control of funds to you as a buyer. Okay, so essentially your money is safe from being hacked, and it's also safe from control from a third party. Okay, so let's say for instance on exchanges, okay, when you're buying or selling cryptocurrency, okay, your information is on a third party exchange. They are in control. If something happens, there's nothing you can do about it, and in some instances, if your money or your account gets hacked or your money gets stolen, in a lot of cases, you may not get it back. So by having control of funds and by being able to buy things anonymously, you are literally keeping your money safe. Now, being a SafeX holder enables you to have voting power on the platform. It's a bit like Steemit. On Steemit, the more Steam power that you have, the more influence you have, the more voting power you have. So the people who are large on Steam right now, they can upvote, their own posts, and they can add like $50 to it, and similar to their comments, and they can do similar to other people's posts. They've got a lot of power. Similar for SafeX. If you are a holder of SafeX tokens, then essentially you've got voting power. And what you've also got is you have got the ability to get dividends by being a SafeX holder. All right, so basically on the SafeX platform, on this marketplace, the currency that's going to be used is Chili Coin. Okay, it's not SafeX Coin. SafeX Coin is basically having rights within SafeX. Okay, you're not actually buying stuff. All right, so what's happening when you're buying, the anonymous buying is done with Chili Coins. So by being a SafeX holder, you get dividends, and it's 10% of the transactions on the blockchain. Okay, so the Chili blockchain hasn't been built yet. It's still in the progress of being built. So by being a SafeX holder, you get dividends. So it's a little bit like being a Neo holder and getting gas. Okay, so you've got dividends. Now they have got a powerhouse founder, okay, Daniel DeBeck. Okay, now he's formerly Citibank and a computer scientist, and he is very knowledgeable. He's also got a lot of experience when it comes to cryptocurrency. Okay, so he ran the ICO himself. It was run quite successfully, and as a result, this has been a relatively successful transition from ICO to cryptocurrency, because this one has actually exploded since it has been released. Okay, so I got SafeX when it was 0.004 about a month ago. Okay, now it's 1.2 cents, and it's half of the highest that it's been, which is 2.5 cents. So this is a really good time to get in with SafeX. So that is SafeX, explained in a nutshell and quite simply. Number 4, we have got ZeroX, or ZeroX for its acronym on the exchanges. Okay, so what is ZeroX? ZeroX is essentially what I see as the potential future of cryptocurrency. Okay, at the moment, you buy cryptocurrencies on an exchange. You buy it on Bittrex, you buy it on Poloniex, you buy it on Kraken. Okay, so essentially you have to go through a third-party exchange to trade your Ethereum tokens. Now, with ZeroX, you are essentially hosting your own exchange, and you can trade your tokens without it leaving the wallet. Okay, so at the moment, you've got to pay deposit fees, you've got to pay withdrawal fees when you are putting money on an exchange and taking it out of an exchange and putting it back into a wallet. With ZeroX, you're keeping your tokens in the wallet. It's not having to go anywhere, so therefore there's no fees attached to it. And you can basically host your own exchange. So this could be the future of cryptocurrency. Okay, with exchanges at the moment, there's hacks happening. Your money isn't safe on exchanges. You've got to put your cryptocurrencies into cold storage. You've got to pay money for that. So essentially, to back up the safety measures that you're taking, you can also host your own exchange. So you're almost making the whole cryptocurrency exchanging, buying and selling and holding it in a wallet. You're making that all 100% safe and risk-free from hackers. And there are so many hackers out there, and given that hacking has become even more prevalent in just sort of the last week or so, it's an indication of what's to come. The more cryptocurrency gets popular, and the cleverer the hackers become in being able to extract people's money. Now, within the team, there's a few superstars. Okay, there's people with experience working for Quora, which is where you ask questions and you crowdsource answers. You've got somebody who has worked for Google and Amazon in there, and also somebody who was a designer at Apple. So you've got, and if you look at ZeroX, if you look at their website, the black and white, it's quite reflective of Apple, the simplistic design. So there's a very good team behind this. They're not. This is certainly something that's a good long-term investment potentially. Okay, we've got to see how this kind of plays out, because hosting an exchange in the future, how doable is that going to be? All right, so we've got to see how this kind of thing plays out, but certainly gives the appearance of a great long-term cryptocurrency to hold. Now, this is available on Poloniex and the Liqui exchange, and currently available for 36 cents, depending on where you get it. And the highest it's achieved is 54 cents. Now, it very recently got onto Poloniex, And I personally thought that would really make the value spike. Like when it went on Poloniex the other day, it was 43 cents. I thought it was going to go up. I didn't buy any at that point, but I was thinking about it. And it's gone down to 36 cents. So now is the time to get onto ZeroX, because as you've just heard from me, this is the potential future of cryptocurrency and the potential removal and eradication of the third-party exchanges like Poloniex and Bittrex, allowing you to still have the exchange rate, you know, how the coin price is moving. Everything will be the same. You just don't have to put everything on a third-party exchange and wait 15 minutes for it to go from your wallet to the exchange or more. Like I sent some money this morning from my wallet to an exchange. It's still not arrived yet, and I did it about an hour ago. So this is looking to make the whole process more streamlined. In at number 3, we have got BlockCat, okay, or CAT as it's also known as. Now, BlockCat is essentially enabling people to write and deploy their own smart contracts, okay? So you can basically, you know, whatever the agreement, you know, whatever the contract you need, whether you're buying something and you need that contract between you and the seller, or whether, you know, you've got somebody who's renting, you know, a room in your place or something, whatever you need a contract for, contract of employment, whatever, you can write and deploy your own contract with BlockCat. Now, there are already kind of services that allow you to do that, or services that are coming out allowing you to do that. So what makes this different? The difference is that no coding knowledge is required. You're basically able to create this smart contract in a few clicks. Okay, now if you're creating smart contracts, you know, the kind of services that are available for you right now require you to have some programming knowledge. You need to have that knowledge to be able to write the contract, which means if you're a normal layperson, you need the contract created, then it's difficult for you to do that without having the knowledge or employing somebody to do it. But with BlockCat, you don't need the programming knowledge. And you also get rewards. So if you create a contract, if you create a template for a contract between one party and another that can be used by someone else, if they use it, you get paid rewards for the usage. Okay, so you get a percentage of however much that person paid for that template. Also, you have tokens, okay, so BlockCat tokens. So you've got voting power on projects, and it's available currently on Ether Delta at $2.94. Quite a lot of money, you may be saying, but it has been $4.42. Now, during this dip, it very may well go back well up to that and beyond. So again, this is something that once the kind of platform is up and running, people are using it, and you can see this working successfully, that is where the value will come in. So at the moment, you're getting it kind of before, you know, the storm, the calm before the storm, and at a dip. So at just under $3, this could be a really good buy for the long term. In at number 2, we have got Binance Coin, or BNB. Now, I don't know if you've heard of Binance, but Binance is essentially an exchange. It's an exchange just like Poloniex, Bittrex, Kraken, Bitfinex, Coin Exchange, all of these different exchanges that you can now purchase cryptocurrencies on. And Binance is one of the most recent ones that have come out. Now, if you've looked at Binance, don't know if you've gone to the website, but Binance is essentially quite minimalistic and quite an intelligent looking interface compared with what I have seen, okay? Now, Binance actually is the exchange that it's taken ages for my money to come in on, but it's certainly an up-and-comer. Now, the Binance Coin is related to the Binance Exchange. So if you have been doing the buying and selling of cryptocurrencies, withdrawing and depositing funds on an exchange, there's fees. There's always fees, okay? The exchange always takes a fee. Now, with Binance Coin, you can use coins to pay the fees on the exchange, okay? So the benefit of having it is to get the fees at a discount price, okay? So for the first year, you get a 50% discount on all transactions, okay? So this includes exchanges and withdrawals, trades. You get a 50% discount on the fees, all right? So having Binance Coin not only is something that gains you income as it grows, but it's also something that saves you money when you're doing exchanges. Now, at the moment, Binance is near the top 20 exchanges available to you right now. Okay, now I personally see this going much higher the more coins are the more coins that are available on Binance. And the next coin I'm going to go with is now available on Binance. Okay, now the CEO was the former CTO of OKCoin. Got a very, very good background there, but he's also close with the Neo founders, and we all know the story with Neo right now. Okay, it's going to be one of the biggies. Okay, and they are developing the future Ethereum for China. Okay, it's the Chinese Ethereum is Neo, and now we are seeing this actually being realized. We are seeing that manifesting. Okay, before I was saying to you, this has definitely got legs. You know, if you see one of my most popular videos where I'm saying stop dumb trading and I'm talking about ant shares when it was at $4, I was saying this is going to be huge in the future and it's already starting to accelerate at a rapid pace. Okay, it's gone down recently, but it's going to continue accelerating, particularly because you can earn gas. Okay, so the Neo guys are a clever bunch of guys, and the CEO of Binance is close with those guys. So he's got these guys there to be able to speak to, get advice from, and look at that. That could potentially be, that could lead to all kinds of innovations with Binance as an exchange and with what Binance coins can do. Now, Binance, as I've just said, was in near the top 20 exchanges. I thought this was going to be point number 3. Never mind. So basically, if you go on CoinMarketCap and you look at the list of exchanges in order, you know, the other day, Binance was at number 19. Today, it's at number 23. So it's in and around the top 20 exchanges. This is new. And this certainly has a pretty good interface. So I see this as being, you know, as long as they can continue to get their, you know, the when you're depositing money on the exchange and withdrawing money, if they can get that money, if they can get those times tied down, then this could be amazing. Amazing. All right. So Binance is available. Binance Coin is only available on Binance, okay? And it's available currently for $2.40, and the high it recently achieved was $2.83. Now, Binance was just going up and up and up. There was nothing stopping it until the most recent red sales, today being another one of them, and it sent Binance Coin right back down to $2.40. So this is a time to get in on it, because this is before Binance. Binance has really come to the forefront in the last kind of couple of weeks. So as it becomes more and more well known, as Poloniex kind of sinks down in people's estimations, you know, Binance has every chance of coming up. And if they continue to, you know, list really good coins on there, really good new coins that people are excited about, like the next one I'm about to talk about, then there's every possibility this is going to grow up hugely. Neo has been one of the reasons why this has grown. So this has every chance of being huge. So Binance Coin definitely isn't undervalued. It may look like it's quite a lot. I certainly know one of my, in fact, my moderator has held on to Binance Coin since it was really cheap, really cheap. Okay, so he got in there really early, but there's still a hell of a long way for this to go. But if anything, this is really good for your fee discounts. So what is number 1? What is Unero Numo? In first place, we have got District ZeroX, or DNT. Now, District ZeroX is really exciting, hence why it comes number 1 on my list. Now, last night, I asked my cryptocurrency mastermind group, I said, guys, you know, I'm thinking of investing in a new coin. Guys, what are you offering? You know, what do you think is really good out there? Now, District ZeroX has been around. It's been in people's peripheries for ages. This was the number 1 coin people voted on. So, what is District ZeroX? Now, if you go to the platform, essentially what you can do is you can create a marketplace. A bit like eBay. eBay's a marketplace. You can create an eBay. You can create a marketplace where buying and selling activity happens. Now, these marketplaces are called districts. That is why it's called District ZeroX. It's easy to build a marketplace. Okay, so essentially, you know, what happens is that you have an idea and you submit it as an idea, and then people vote for it. And if it gets enough votes, it gets made. Okay, that is just amazing, because there are so many people in this entrepreneurial world. There are so many people that have the kind of thoughts, the visions, the ideas. They don't have the knowledge. Okay, so what they need to do is they need to employ somebody to create this vision. Okay, and what happens is that that person, doesn't exactly get the vision to the spec of the person that had the idea, and then lots of money is used to make it look absolutely perfect, blah, blah, blah. That's always how it's been. Now, with District ZeroX, you are essentially not needing that. All you need is you need the token to be able to submit the idea, and then people will vote on it. So basically that's what happens. You submit an idea and the idea gets upvoted. Okay, and then the tokens have actual use. Okay, so you don't just buy a token and it has no use at all, like for instance EOS tokens, which EOS have said have actual no use. Okay, these tokens have a use, and of course these give you voting power, a lot like what I was saying with SafeX not long ago, and also Steam it as well. Basically tokens equal influence. So the more tokens you have, the more influence you have on the platform, and the more, I suppose, influence you have in making people's dreams come true. Now, let me just show you a website that has actually been created with District ZeroX. So here is Ethlance. Now, Ethlance is essentially a marketplace where you can buy services with Ethereum. Okay, so the future of work is now hire or work for Ether cryptocurrency. Okay, so you can become a freelancer and get paid with Ether. You can become an employer and employ people using Ether. You can find work as a freelancer, and you can find candidates as an employer for the job that you have. So I used to use a website called Elance, which is not like Ethlance, I suppose. So this is probably where they got the idea. So Elance was a place where if you have an idea and you want a website built or something, you submit the proposal, and then people will apply to basically do the work, carry out the work, and they'll normally put a bid. They'll say, oh, I'll do this work for $500, $1,000, $20,000, and then you select the best bid, and then you make that website happen, and then you pay the freelancer afterwards with money. This one is paying them with Ether cryptocurrency. Okay, so this was built with District ZeroX. Okay, and look at the quality of this. This is amazing. Okay, and you can see here that it's kind of touting District ZeroX. Okay, so this is marvelous. Look, Ethlance is the first district on the District ZeroX network. Okay, so basically, as you can see firsthand here, this is a district marketplace. So marketplaces are districts, hence the name. So as you can see from that platform, it has already created something very professional, something that looks even better than Elance, which was the website I used. And this was created as a result of this platform. Okay, so if this platform is capable of creating something like that, goodness knows what it's going to create in the future. That is just the first of what I dare say will be some amazing websites that's going to be built as a result of District ZeroX. And if you are particularly a entrepreneur that has amazing ideas, let's say for apps or anything at all, you can basically use the District ZeroX platform to make this idea become a reality. That, in my opinion, is magic. Now, it's extremely cheap. Extremely cheap. It's available on Liqui, and today was made available on Binance. Okay, so as I said, Binance is a potential up-and-comer. So District ZeroX and Binance almost together create a solid team if you are kind of thinking about basically investing in a pair. If you're investing in a pair, District ZeroX and Binance are probably looking like really good shouts right now. Okay, because of the fact that District ZeroX is potentially going to be one of the big cryptocurrencies of the future. Okay, I see this being really big simply because of what it has created already. Think about it. Okay, a lot of cryptocurrencies that you invest in are ideas. Okay, if you go on the District ZeroX website, that is a made platform. All right, so you've already got it in operation, and you've seen what it's created. Okay, so basically, this is looking like something that's got real good legs. Okay, so it's available currently at 17 cents. So the price has been wavering in the last 24 hours. Between 13 cents and 18 cents. Okay, so basically watch the price movement. You could get it cheaper than 17 cents, but the high that it achieved is 25 cents, and that was very recently. Okay, so that completes the 5 cryptocurrencies that are currently kind of flying under the radar that people haven't been speaking about in any coherent way. This has just been presented to you in a way that anybody can understand. All right, now you know with these 5 cryptocurrencies what you're investing in. Now, is District ZeroX the absolute best opportunity available right now? No, it isn't. It's number 1 out of these 5 kind of, I suppose, flying under the radar cryptocurrencies that people probably have heard about but didn't really know what it was. These are the 5, but there's one that is definitely the best of all. Okay, and I have gone so far as to deem it the opportunity of 2017. So the number 1 long-term cryptocurrency opportunity of this year is contained in this course. And basically, by paying $10 instead of $200 and just going into the course, you will find out immediately what it is. Okay, after you've gone through the couple of introductory lectures, you will find out straight away what it is and why I think this is going to be the cryptocurrency of the future. So I've already spoken about ZeroX and the fact that that could be the future of cryptocurrency. Okay, but this particular cryptocurrency solves a very painful problem in cryptocurrency, a very painful problem. And when this platform comes out, this will basically make lives easier for everybody, particularly people coming into the game. All right, so you'll find out exactly what it is, and this is by far the best investment opportunity of this year. Okay, but I've already gone on about this in my previous videos, but this is definitely the best opportunity right now. And as a result of the sale days, this has gone right down in price, enabling you to get into it. Now, a lot of the people that bought this last week and the week before, they were saying to me, oh, Suppoman, is now still a good time to get in? You know, the price has gone right up. Is now a good time to get in? Now is a good time to get in, and this is the best time to get involved with this course. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Savage Cash. I hope that it has given you some really good knowledge that you can now invest with. And cutting through all that crap jargon, I hope that this helps you understand exactly what it is that you're getting into. So, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next episode.